Mic check, mic check. All right, we're good. The mic check is checking. Get the overlay. What is up, guys? We're back. We're live. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Got a nice zoomed in view here, huh? Let's get the chat up. McFly stream is going, just starting a little late. Solo here in the warehouse today, so we got a lot going on. Just gonna get our chat window up so I can see it nice and beautiful and get to ripping some Kakawow and some Azuki today. Kakawow and Azuki. What is up, though? How was everyone's weekend? Those that went out to National, how was National treating you? Italian beef, Italian beef sandwiches. My favorite. One second, guys. Just getting fully set up here. All right. How is everyone doing, though, man? How is the week treating you guys? Kenny, what's up, man? All right, let me hydrate. We got some Kakawow, some fresh Kakawow, all the way from China. I'm gonna get the cutting, start to open in cases, seeing what we can pull. Had some nice hits over there in Asia, and I'm hoping that not only can we match that same hit energy, we can hit better. I think the best I saw over there was like a 1 out of 95. Nothing too crazy. This pad is from Everything Bagel. I believe Stupid Penguin did the art. Shout out to both of them. Great people. Really long supporters of DYLI. They've supported us since the beginning. Consider them great friends. Prison SBF, what's up, man? Hydrating. Still jet lagged a little bit. Not under the weather, but just dealing with I guess stuff my body's never seen before, right? Like, hey, what type of virus is this? Never seen this. Um, we did about 62 hours of travel at airports, about 49 hours on planes just to get over there and have an awesome experience. The grind doesn't stop. We will be at Token 2049. We will be at Korea blockchain week as well. And we have can't count the number of inbox ask right now of different venues and conferences that we could possibly end up at as well throughout this year. Luckily, I don't have a cold. No cold, no virus, no fever, nothing crazy. I mean, it's, um, travel is fun, but Kakawow's funner. We had a great call yesterday with Luca. A lot of good chats about how fun it is to rip live shopping. We'll be on Whatnot Thursday for Pudgy. And then next week should be probably our best Whatnot stream yet. We are getting some variety. We're getting some fun things lined up. Getting some stuff lined up for this as well. I can't share yet, but I can promise I think it should be exciting for all of us. How far in the stream your rip is, McFly? I got you. Let's take a look and let's get in here. Um, they put you about right in the middle. So I got 8 boxes until I get to you, McFly, and then after you, I have 8 boxes. So you are legitimately out of the 17 boxes today, dead square at box slot number 9, right in the middle. I haven't. I mean, I've ripped these, but I haven't ripped them on camera, right? Injuries everywhere. You see, I got bandages everywhere. I'm a mummy. Um, but these shouldn't take too long to get through. That being said, let's get into the mix, man. Let's get Kakawowing, guys. I'm really excited to open these. Again, open some in Asia, but it was fast. Things were moving, right? We're here. It has my attention. Um, Mind Bob's is coming up with 6 boxes back to back to back to back. I also want my McFlies and those of you in the chat. I don't have the set list in front of me. I'm starting to get to know the cards, so let's all together talk about the hits we see, what the rates are, how many we should have of those in a box, how many we should have of those in a case, right? Your box hits, your case hits. Beautiful packaging. And I'm gonna pick a random person that submitted Kakawow today for a chance to win a pack. It's a pack I brought back from Asia. It's signed by me. That does not add any value to the box, I promise you, or to the pack, I should say. But that is going to be the giveaway today. A pack that came on the plane with me. All right. Also, still in the market for salons here in the Orlando area. If you give me free manicures, I will promote your salon. My fingers are a mess, guys. I'm in a warehouse all day, every day. They are not the prettiest little stubs to look at. I know. All right, Kakawow Pack One. My Bob's up. Let's go. Let's get into the mix here. Do a little zoom. Light on a little bit. Bing bong. We are good. All right, guys. Let's rock. So we're looking at base. If you know the Penguins, call them out in the chat. But we're oh nice. That should be a DDC, if I'm not mistaken. We should be able to look at the back of this card. And that's serialized out of 254, almost a caboose. DDC. So a nice DDC there. Those are numbered out of 255 per card. Bedazzled acrylics. I do not disagree. So we'll base out from here. If you've opened these guys, you'll see it's a sandwich. All Kakawows are sandwiched, right? You'll see base with a nice little insert in the middle, right? Your insert, your hit's usually going to be hiding in the middle there. We will get the DDC sleeved. After the stream, we technically sleeve all of these Kakawows. Unlike Pokemon, unlike Vibes, Kakawow very much enjoys moisture. So these are moisture grabbers. They will Pringle if you let them. And that is a fact. Hunting a Luca Auto. The one of one Luca Auto, there may be more noise and news to share soon about that. We are really pushing for something special with that one of one. And I think we are getting it. More to be announced probably next week with the Whatnot stream. Well, if you've never heard of Kakawow, you have Kakanow. You just learned. That was really bad, wasn't it? That was horrible. All right, second pack up, Mind Bobs. Let's see what we got. This is the insert. It is a theme card, and it's season. You got autumn. It's a nice first 2 packs. Let's go ahead and look at the back there. FSC. So when we're looking at our set list, I can drop it in the chat. There are some nice set lists from Kakawow. That is an FSC there in the second insert in the second pack. Everything else probably base out, right? Call out the Penguins if you know them. I've gotten to know them, but I don't know them all. What was cool in Asia's, we were ripping and a lot of people were hitting themselves. Not like physically, but you know what I mean. Autumn, awesome. We'll get our speed up a little bit, but we did, you know how we do. When we rip something new, we always take a little extra time enjoying it. Now, if we hit any of the Luca autos, I'd be pretty happy today. This is the lightest hit yet. Unfortunately, I'm just thinking about my inventory team with Kakawow and Tops. My inventory team is going to need a whole nother run through of all these cards now that I'm thinking about it. They're going to need to see the back. They're going to need to see the card number. Oh, fun, fun, fun. I am sorry to my inventory team. All right. Really looking for our case hit now. We've seen some inserts. Love to see the case hit show up. Pudgy pulls a little good morning, brother. What's up, man? Happy Tuesday. Okay, what we got here? Little gala, non-serialized. That's your RW there. Base out, base out. How is the day treating us all? We do got Azuki to rip after Kakawow. So today's a fun day, right? Two new products that I have not gotten to rip yet myself. So a bit of enjoyment from my end. Just ripping, ripping, ripping. All right. That's a nothing crazy in that one either. Use all of our good luck the first couple packs, it looks like. How many did you guys end up ripping out in at National? How many boxes? Got to hang out with Mechanical 8. Great guy. Was hanging out with him in Malaysia, shooting the stuff. Okay, what do we got there? Nice little selfie. Look at the treatment on it. Love to see it. That's a PFP. So that's one of them profile pictures there. Selfie cards. We'll base out. He is an awesome dude, man. We had a great time. We handed out a lot of Pokemon, handed out some Kakawow, had a lot of people sign up for DYLI, get to know us. We got to chat with other teams and other brands, right? Hung out with Rareable, Nice, Looks Rare, I think it is. We had a great time. Yeah, no, White House is a legend, and I'm very happy that we have officially hired White House to the team. He is a team member of DYLI, an actual employee. And in all honesty, I think most of our hires, except some of our warehousing staff, have all come from the community, which can be a gift and a curse, right? I have been burned by hiring from the community before, and I have found absolute gems. And I think we are on a really good streak of finding good people. So shout out to White House, legendary hire. Couldn't agree more. I knew it too. I knew it when I first met him. You can ask White House. I could see it. I was like an NFL scout. I saw the potential. Oh, I like that. Who's that? That's a sick Pudgy, whoever that is. That's a sick Lil. All base from here. We're looking for a big hit now. We've based out a couple packs in a row. Pudgy pulls a little. You next. Oh, I see glitter. What do we got here? Mmm. Treatment's nice. Let's take a look at the back there. That's a CA. Quick, anyone that has a set list up, we know what CA is. I can't remember off the top of my head. We hit a couple of those. I'm still learning the set. I'm not gonna lie. Kakawow could be confusing because it's unlike any other collectible cards we're really used to. It's more tops like. It's honestly more sports like. You rip two? Oh, last pack magic here for Mind Bobs. We got the binders on the way. I think we're gonna perhaps even get another reorder of those. I think there might be a Kakawow restock next week, guys. And remember, it's the first few hundred. I think it's 400 or 500 buys are getting the DYLI promo as well. So those are en route. All right, next pack, last pack, Magic. Based out. Based out. That's okay. Hey, is that Ross? Met him. I know all I see is the afro. And I mean, he is his penguin, which is freaking dope, man. I did meet Ross out there. What a guy. Let me set this up so I can properly inventory this because I can already tell my inventory team's gonna need to see the back. Guys, I got good news. Our Roca is here Thursday. Our Roca is here Thursday. And that means let Cardmageddon begin. We will be able to sort and identify at epic levels. Oh my. Phew, I can take a nap right now. We should do a nap and rip stream. Box 2, Mind Bobs. I promise I'm high energy. I'm excited. Foxy, what's up? I'm excited to rip with you guys today, but pardon my yawns. It is not you, it's me. Promise. It's nothing more I look forward to than hanging out and ripping some packs, especially new sets. So we're gonna keep for this rip. Here's our little set list. Let's look at that together real quick, right? So that profile card we were talking about, that's that PFP. Little Pudgy Runway. We saw that CDC, which is, where are you, my friend? DDC, there it is, the Dazzling Diamond card. We saw one of those. So we'll keep this bad boy right over here. We're going to get into box number 2 here for Mind Bobs. I will say that Pudgy Penguins did try to kill me in Malaysia, but it was not their fault. They did not know I was deadly allergic to bananas. So no harm, no foul. What do we got here? Okay. What are we cooking? I mean, already that's a banger. Just the logo hit with the treatment. Beautiful treatment there. That is an OC. So let's go back to our set list, guys. And I'm looking for something that is abbreviated as OC. I probably need to get my set list out. It's not a 1 reserve. I don't think that's a 1 reserved. We're going to learn. We're going to pull that set list up here in a bit. Oh, that's what's up. No, Mechanical, man, that's my guy. So he's such a good guy. I if I were in charge of Pudgy, that's the type of person I want in my community. And what's great with Pudgy is you have hundreds of those type of people, right? Um, Such a great guy. Came and we all ripped packs, chatted about life and travel, the things that matter. Had an actual blast out there, guys. I'll tell you one thing that I'm gonna miss from Malaysia is the cost of an Uber. Dude, you're taking Ubers 45, 50 miles to an airport for 20 bucks, 15 bucks. You would take an Uber from like hotel to like conference, it would be like $1.50. It was absolutely beautiful. Okay, little gala again. Is that McFly? Is that, for some reason, that headband and puffy sweat vest, that just feels, swear that's McFly. Tell me I'm wrong. That is a McFly. All right, cool. I was like, "Eh, that looks like McFly right there, man." This is Mind Bob's. Mind Bob's pulled this. I already know the message is getting typed as we're here right now. We're gonna go ahead and top load that because I have a feeling that's coming your way, McFly. Little McFly action, man. I don't know what it is about McFly. Anytime I rip vibes, anything to do with a penguin, McFly's there. This is mime bobs. You can see it right here on the overlay, how you spell it with the 2 U's. Gotta love hitting someone you know. And that sounds so bad, but you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. I think eventually, I'll be honest with you guys. I build in Web3. I haven't like really participated in anything Web3 in a long time. I think I need a little. I think I need a little. I need a little bald penguin. Think it's overdue. All right. What do we got? What do we got? This is the hit spot. It's looking hitty. It's a DDC, if I'm not mistaken. It sure is. These are serialized. What number did we get? 202 out of 255. We'll take that DDC all day. I do enjoy those inserts. To me, that has been the most common serialized insert. And that makes sense because I believe it's one of the highest run inserts at 255. Got to get it into the top load. And it's not because I don't want to, it's just because I'm so busy. I don't even get to like play video games with my friends anymore. If you ask my wife, I don't even get to like take her on dates and do nice things. The good news is we've hired and I have been able to get more time back. So we're getting there, guys. Nothing in that one. We just hit the DDC. All right. We're going to keep rolling through this box. Yeah, no, the treatments on those serialized have been really, really nice. Oh, almost dropped them. PSA 1. They also, production-wise, when we talk about corners, corners are usually very sharp. Usually have nothing to worry about there. These should grade pretty well. Obviously, I haven't sent any to grading. I haven't seen any graded yet. Oh, pink. What does that mean? These are the two tones. We should probably see a two-tone there on the side. There it is. That is absolutely stunning. Color and all. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful card. Treatment. Guys see that? The foiling on it. It's like etched in. Non-serialized, but that just color-wise is gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. We still got a couple packs here from Mine Bob's. Oh, just keep giving updates on the stream. So today we're ripping Kakawow, a lot of it. Due to the amount of Kakawow that got submitted, we're ripping Kakawow and Azuki today. Pokemon is moved to tomorrow. Vibes, we have, I think, 15 boxes, 16, almost 2 cases to rip Thursday of Vibes alone. And that's in addition to the whatnot and the TikTok live that we do for Pudgy. Nothing in that one. But you guys went wild in the last minutes of submitting Kakawow over, and we wanted to make sure that we could get all the Kakawow ripped. Same, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy in that one either. Kakawow, then Azuki. And it shouldn't take us too long to get through all the Kakawow. This is our second box. Speed will pick up once we stop our admiration of all the cards, right? Um, Vibes, we can rip 24 packs in about 11 minutes. This I'm anticipating we could probably get through about, oh, nice. Probably get through a box in about 8 minutes once we get flowing. It's one of those CAs. We'll get that sleeved up. But I am really excited to rip Azuki as well. I've been seeing Azuki, I've been seeing Kakawow, and I haven't had a chance to put these thumbs on it, and now I do. Awesome. Last pack, box 2. And I see Prison SVF, you're kicking us off. You're kicking us off with Azuki today. See, you got, looks like 5 of them ready to go. And we got White House, our resident Azuki expert, in the chat. So we will have guidance on what are hits and what are not, because I don't know. There's that card again. That little is absolutely heat. Whoever that, hold on, did I just see? Oh, I thought I saw green. I did. It's reflecting. So did I miss a card? All right. That's box number 2. We're going to keep the show on the road. Let's keep going, guys. Next box up. Packaging's nice. What's good is that it can withstand some damage, which, as we all know in this chat, if you're using UPS or FedEx or even the United States Parcel Service, they will test your packaging. They will run science experiments to see how much that fragile sticker means. All right, next 10 up. Let's do it. How many boxes in total? We have 17 boxes today of Kakawow total. How many exist? There's 2,000 cases in total. 2,000 cases exist in total. We got yellow, so we got our two-tone again. Let's see what we got. Beautiful. Little Bordeaux. We got 17 to rip today with 2,000 cases in existence. And how do I know that? Because actually, what's cool with Kakawow, can't see it, they number their cases. And I'll tell you what I like about that is you actually see the random distribution, because our parcels that are coming in will say, we might have box number 12 out of 2,000, 1,800 out of 2,000. So there's good variety. It's not just like they're just giving you 0 to 200 every order, right? Or the back end of the supply. It's very randomized. So we are doing whole case magic here. I like that, man. The two tones are great because they're taking inspiration from the colors within the IP itself. So those always match. They seem like they're always matching. I like. Oh, I was about to rip a whole nother box and I got packs in front of me. I need to wake up, guys. So one thing I did since I've been in Malaysia and come back is I have not had caffeine. I've cut caffeine out. And I can tell you, it feels like it's a mistake. It absolutely does. But let's see how long I can keep it up. I've cut a few things out since coming back. Due to my allergy, I lost 6 pounds in Malaysia. And I don't have 6 pounds to really be giving away like that. So we are on trying to get weight back on Scott mode right now. Base. Sometimes you need base to find the chase. That's okay. Too little caffeine is a problem. But yeah, I have a severe banana allergy, and we were doing a Pudgy community meetup. And they came and picked me up. I'm like, where are we headed? We're going to a banana restaurant. Immediately, cold sweat. I was like, oh, no, I can't die in Malaysia. Never had that in my bingo card. Bases and entree to the hits. Absolutely. Oh, I see something colorful there. So we got something here. What is it? What is it? These might be one of my favorite treatments. Mainly, you guys see the foiling on it, right? So you see that reverse effect that's patterned out. The little fishies. I think it's fishies. No, I think this is the DNA card, if I'm not mistaken. Non-serialized, but I think this is what gene. This is the gene card. Yep, it is. 177 out of 385. 180, 177 out of 385. And what's cool with these gene cards and some of the other cards is you'll see the IP that's used, what trait it has, and its rarity of the original 8888. So nice little serialized card there. We'll take it. We want all the serialized cards we can get. For you, not for me, for you. I just want to see them. All right, next one up. Where is a Luca autograph? I feel in the deepest of my heart that I will hit a Luca signature. Will it be the one of one? I don't know. But I do think with the amount of supply and rips we have lined up, we should see a Luca signature at some point in my lifetime. Just on Whatnot Thursday, guys. I'm doing something different. It should be fun. I want to give the people what they want. We're going to do character breaks. We're splitting boxes into two spots. Two spots will exist per box. Probably be, I'm working on the numbers now, $40, $50 starting bid. And you get all Pingu or you get all Burb. Pick your character. You get the entire character of that box. If a sketch is hit, sketch goes to, and then we'll probably do a coin flip for the rec card, which technically I think is Burb, but it not technically has any IP in it, right? So that should be fun for Whatnot. If you like the penguin, bid on the penguin. If you like the burb, bid on the burb. Get what you like. So we'll see how fun that is. And then next week we're ramping up, baby. Can't share too much, but we are ramping up. Time to get you guys some cool products, some variety, some stuff you might only be able to see on Whatnot. All right, we got 4 packs left here. I'm talking up a storm, so we're going a little slow. I apologize, guys. Another base. Got to hit the base for the chase, baby. I see green. Now that could be our two-tone. Is that our case hit? That's a case hit. So that's a beautiful hit right there. There's one of those per case. That's our case hit. Should be out of 95? Out of 20. That's a case hit right there. That's the best hit I've seen from a serialized standpoint. That's 16 out of 20, guys. Again, 2,000 cases exist. And there's only 20 of these. That's a really good hit. Really, really good hit. Now, what's cool is you also still see inserts. Just because you hit the case hit does not mean that there's not inserts. All those DDCs, everything else we're seeing, those are inserts. So when you look at the set list, you'll see there are some guarantees per box. There are some guarantees per case. The guarantee per case can have different levels. That's Al's Penguin. That's a banger. Absolute banger. 16 of 20. Got 2 packs left from this box, guys. What we got here? Another CA. Get that sleeved up. All right, last pack magic box number 3 here for Mind Bobs. No, it doesn't, McFly. Based on what I've seen, that auto's an insert. That auto can appear in any pack in any box, regardless of what other hits have already been configured. That's my understanding, and based on what I've seen, just ripping through about a case so far, that is the case, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to, no pun intended. All right. My Bob's box three's done. That just pretty much means you're guaranteed one of those per case, but those inserts still exist. Getting these stored nice and safely. Bear with me. All right. We're on to box number four. And just to reiterate, 20,000 boxes, 2,000 cases. We are on box number four, and eventually that overlay will update, which I just saw it did. Katie, what is up? Did you make it home from it was either you or Ann, somebody I was looking at on socials, was having some plane troubles. What's interesting to me is I was almost on that plane before. If you saw on the news, there was a Malaysian pilot that just got arrested for like trafficking drugs. I'm pretty sure that dude was on one of the flights I might have been on. Um, which I learned in Malaysia, if you get caught with 4 grams or more of marijuana, they hang you. Which I tell you what, nothing will sober you up faster than being told you will get hung for smoking marijuana. I that's what made me stop drinking caffeine and everything. And after I heard that, I said, "Whoop, no caffeine. I'm not drinking anything. I'm eating Shake Shack, no bananas. They hang you. You die. You're sentenced to death." There's no weed in this world. Luckily, we do have it all here. But I tell you what, that will that'll straighten you up in your chair. I'm like, as I'm learning this as I'm in LA in a 14-hour layover, and I'm like, shit, I gotta go through all my luggage and bags one more time. Cause just in case I was on a trip, Myrtle Beach or something. And I went through all my luggage, every compartment, smelling it. It was, I'm at that point going like a panic attack. I don't know what would happen if I'm not a citizen and that happened. Um, but I don't know if Trump would answer my calls. I did not want to find out. I kept my ass in my hotel, and I will say the shopping in Malaysia, I've been to a lot of great shopping places. The shopping in Malaysia surprised the hell out of me. It's some of the best shopping I've ever experienced. Okay. Another selfie, a little PFP here. Who is it? Little PFP. The shopping in Malaysia in the TRX mall was better than any shopping I've done in Paris, when I was in Italy, in New York City, LA, Miami. It's some of the best shopping I've ever experienced in my life, as far as like trying to buy shoes or clothes or technology. Yes, I have one medication that's subscribed to me, ironically, prescribed to me, ironically, for when I travel. It's an anxiety medicine for when I'm in large groups or when I'm in airplanes and I had to have a doctor's note. I had to fill out a visa, and on my visa, I had to fill out a special form to let them know I was coming with this medication. And if I didn't present that medication at customs, I could have ended up on the chopping block, um, which is ironic as hell. I had to take my medication to talk about my medication. It's a whole thing. It's its own thing, guys. Oh, nah, nah. Pistol? Alex Becker somehow traveled with a pistol in his backpack. Oh, man. Yo, the craziest thing about Malaysia was there's no security in the airport, no metal detector, no wand, nobody checking you until you get to your gate. So, airport, you walk, gate, right? Their gates are their own private room, and you go through a metal detector to get into that gate. And it only opens up like 40 minutes before your flight. When boarding starts, you're allowed in your gate. Outside of that, you're just in this middle of a mass area with a lot of people. And none of those people have been scanned, checked, no bags, no luggage, nothing. There's no dog sniffing and, in the front, nothing. That to me was very unsettling. I had to take my airport medicine, right? and it was a little stressful from that standpoint. As far as the events and hanging out in the conference, it was absolutely amazing. Some of the logistics of the travel, another autumn card. Ooh, baby, look at the design. Little autumn, beautiful. But we are doing Singapore. We will be at Token again. We're gonna be rocking, hanging out. That's our first decent hit of this box. For me, that's always good signal. Light on hits means the luck gods are coming. My man Wapatang said, dang, I smoke 4Gs before I drink my coffee. Another base looking for the chase. I see blue, so we should have a two-tone here. Let's see what it is. Look at DNA. Nice. That is 185 out of 385. Little biker helmet action there. It also looks highly familiar. That hat with that combo. I don't know if the cheeks are appropriate. Man, let's go. All right, we're gonna speed things up, guys. We've had another little gala. Yep. Oh, shark head though. So it goes all the way up. First time I've seen art extend all the way through. That that would probably be like worst case scenario. Banana allergy ending up in a Malaysian jail. That just sounds like stress. Has Snoop Dogg ever been to Malaysia? It's a good question. I know in Abu Dhabi, they have written into their law that Snoop Dogg is allowed to smoke. He's the only person that has that permission in Dubai. What we got there? Okay. A little CA. And there's that little again, man. Love that little. They would hang Snoop Dogg. Yeah, he probably ain't doing Malaysia. Last pack, box 4, baby. Yes, Snoop does have written into the law in Dubai that he is allowed to smoke. He's the only person I know in the world that has a law to allow him to smoke. That is pretty wild. I didn't believe it when I heard it. I had to look it up myself. All right, finish base. Nothing too wild in that box. Let's go ahead and get the box number 5. Those that went to National, talk to me. What was the food like? I know you guys ate Italian beef sandwiches. You cannot go to Chicago and not get an Italian beef. Deep dish, you can do the deep dish, right? But talk to me. What was the Italian beef like? Give me the rundown. Had the peppers on it, did the sweet peppers, you had the relish. Talk to me. That's an S tier sandwich right there. S tier. First pack up. Nothing wild, nothing too crazy. Food at the convention sucked. You're from there, so yeah, it's not fair for you, McFly. But how often do you eat Italian beef? Is that a go-to for you? And the real question is, because you're from there, where's the best spot you believe to get that Italian beef from? You going mainstream Portillo's or going mom and pop? Another base set here. And a base pack. Sat on leverage. Absolutely. What's your name on the platform? Portillo's. Maybe once a month. I'm right there with you. I do Portillo's once a month. Jonah's coming down next weekend. We'll probably hit Portillo's. Collector 2557. You got some time. You are about eight-ish. I could be off by two either way. You got a good 40 minutes at minimum. Ooh, there we go. It's that dual colored card, right? And they take inspiration from the colors within the art. Nice, nice, nice. Very welcome, Sad. Been hearing through the grapevine, we'll probably see some more conferences here in the Orlando area. Guys, when we get a good, decent conference in the Orlando area, I want all of you guys to come through. We need to do it up. Guys got an open invitation here. Come hang out, go hit a conference. You know, Art Basel always is a good event for Pudgy down there in Miami. Definitely will be down. We got to make it happen. Okay, what do we got? Box number 5 here for Mind. Another base run. Not mad at it. Oh, man. Normally, I'm good with jet lag. This jet lag was different. It was just that 12 hours, just a complete opposite. Which I'm still catching up to. There we go. Another CA. There he is. That's my guy right there. 3 packs left this box. I haven't tried a middle rip yet. You can do middle rip all day. Mm, that looks nice. Whatever this is. Banging. Look at the treatment on that. Hmm. Serialized. This is an aura, if I'm not mistaken. Pudgy aura card. It's just not the one of one. Out of 145. 58 out of 145. Hey, it's McFly base. Base McFly in the house. Base McFly. KTV, hi, how are you? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. 2 packs left from this box, Mind Bobs, and then we're going to get to your last box of 6. Your 6th and final. Had some nice serialized hits here today, my friend. Another little gala card. Nope. But we do got another serialized. Back-to-back serials there. 255. These are the inserts I'm talking about, McFly. Where I see these inserts, regardless of case, box hit, they're just on top, right? So definitely insert level rather than replacing what should be there, if that makes sense. Another little serialized action. And that was 132 out of 255. This is a nice little box here. Last pack magic. Yes, you are on my list. I just got to get caught up here, Gala. And I probably would like to take a trip on a weekend out there. Bring the wife. McFly base again. He's everywhere. He's just that's the same config as the last pack, last two. Come out and check out that amazing looking collection and give it some time that it deserves. Really, what I would look for with baseball, Kate, 50s, 60s, 70s. That's your range. 80s, 90s, a lot of wax. Not a lot of illiquid wax. But that 50s, 60s, 70s, you can find cards that can absolutely change your life in those eras. Clearwater. That's over, that's West Coast, right? All right. Let's go. Last back, last box. Slurring my words here. I might need a Tony Robo. It's your wife's collection. Got it. Awesome. 50s, 60s, 70s. 50s, 60s, 70s. All right, Mind Bobs. Let's get box number 6 here. Cracking. Sports cards are their own animals, right? They technically, if you guys are familiar with what PSA is going through with that class action, all of PSA's deceit started from a MLB card that they trimmed or knew was trimmed and still graded. And that's what kicked off that class action that just took place. Love it. We love ideas here at DYLI. Your ideas are end up becoming real in reality. So please share them. We are all for feedback, ideas, suggestions, concerns. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm excited. I swear. I'm just like I'm running on like a quarter tank. I need to get a cot in the warehouse. Quick naps, quick replenishment. Nothing to start off first pack. That's okay. We know the game. You read about that? Yeah, that's what it looks like. That class action's all based on right now. I can't throw too much shade at PSA. Can't throw too much shade at anyone trying to make collecting better. I just can't imagine having the volume that PSA does, and the only way you solve it's with money and resources. Another serialized card. What did we get? Let's see. 122 out of 255. If I'm not mistaken, I'm working on my pudgy knowledge. Is that Spiffy? Is that Spiffy? Gotta pardon me. I'm late to the game of trying to get to know everyone's. I do need a nap. Yeah, with the little with the like the soundproofing. Yes, little nap pod. I love a nap, and I'll give my wife credit. She usually lets me nap, but there is times where your spouse, it's something about a nap that they don't get a nap and you do, and they take it out on you, making extra loud noises in the kitchen and stuff. Another little gala. These aren't serialized, but just wanted to show the back of that. I will shoot you, Kate. I will shoot you over via DM my calendar, and you can find a nice little time slot, and we can connect. I will get that over. Hey, Maker, what's up? I should get a coffee, but I'm trying to see how long I can hold out on caffeine. The yarns of Scott do not reflect the energy of this stream. I promise. What's up, Haymaker? I want to see another serialized card. I want to see a freaking auto. I want to see an auto. Ooh, a little wizard action there. Little CA. Yeah, wait for your buck. Winter. I haven't seen Winter yet. First time I'm seeing that season. My man's dressed for it, right? He don't have any pants on, but that's okay. He's still staying warm. The Winter. FSC. Woo. Getting to the bottom of the barrel here for mine, Bob. Got about 4 packs left, including this one. Soon McFly is 3 boxes away. Is that Burko? Or am I off? Am I totally off with thinking that's Burko? Grails only. That's a dope name. That's my goal every time I rip is to bring joy and excitement and hopefully good chase cards your way. Oh, another little two-tone back there hanging out. What do we got? Oh, look how those colors came through. They do such a good job matching those colors on these cards. Those aren't serialized, right? But still pretty. All of them, especially if you find your penguin in this variation. Don't let McFly see him in this variant. Which I don't know, did they use IP across variants, McFly, or is it strictly on like a base level? Like per variant is that IP, right? I don't know. All right, nothing in that one. Let's see here. Last pack magic for Mind Bobs. Let's see if anything special is in there. And it's just the base, but that's okay, Mind Bobs. You have a handful, I think multiple handfuls of serialized cards from those few boxes you ripped. So not bad at all, my friend. Get these sorted. Only bigs can be. Ah, so that's your set. Got you. That's your set you're chasing there. Give me 1 second, guys. We'll just get stuff sorted. And we're going to get right back into the mix and the action. Got our speed picking up here. All right. Got to get some top loaders going. Make sure all those serialized cards get top loaded in immediately. All right. And just need my pen. All right. Let's keep the show on the road. Now NFT, what's up? All right. Let's get situated here. All right. Now NFT, what is up? Get your box here. See what you got. And your box. Now NFT has 2 boxes in total. It's box number 1 here. Then we'll move on to box number 2. And then there's Mr. McFly warming up in the batter's box. Yes. Yep. I think and then there's 2 sample runs as well of that auto. There is. Yeah, I'm an engagement farmer, McFly. I farmed that. I'm not gonna lie. Little two-tone. Let's see how well it brings in the art. Oh, that's pretty sick. Man, this might be my favorite. It's not, the most rare variant, but the way they bring in the art, if you're here to collect your card and find your penguin, that's the variant I would want. Unique to each piece of art. So cool. Hey, you gotta spark the conversation, right, McFly? You gotta get that conversation sparked, bring awareness to it. All right, a little bass helps balance out the chase. Nothing there in that one either. Saving it for the back of the box, I see. The Grail is on the loose, and there's probably going to be some announcement or news about that Grail that is on the loose soon. We just chatted about it yesterday. Gonna let that announcement come out in its own time, from where it should. But that chase will get a little more excitement to it here shortly. That's all I can say. Little DNA. 291 of 385 there. Kenny got a new Lil. That's what's up, man. Shout out to the little. I want one. It's on my to-do list. Little Gala. Not serialized, but pretty cards, right? Oh, the roses. That's fire. That is fire. Whatnot be live Thursday. This week is another late night show. Next week we will 100% be at a new time slot. But this week's show, again, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Thursday night until about 1 a.m. Be a little late night hangout. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, shoot. That's a banger. No serialized. I do need a little Scott. But isn't that absolutely sick? If that's your penguin, you need this card. You absolutely need it. Need a little bald penguin. I do like this penguin I keep seeing with the space shuttle. So sick. I also like the one I just saw on the back of this pack with the orange beanie. What we got here? Little CA again. I think that right there is a gorgeous penguin. Color wise, he's got a nice fit on. Nice little sweater. That's a vibe. Yabba dabba dabba doo. All right, that's that first box NFT now. Really solid looking hit there. Not a lot of serialized, but some absolutely gorgeous cards from that first box for you. Let's get to another. Box number 2 for now NFT. These are hey IRA, thank you. Welcome in. We will be getting to Azuki here in we're about halfway. We're literally at the halfway point of Kakawow today. Then this is my first time ripping Azuki, so I'm really excited to get my fingers and thumbs all over those packs. McFly, you're just everywhere today, bro. You are everywhere. Ooh, ah. Let's go. And you're kicking us off, prison. Another little DNA. 289 out of 385. All right, guys, I want to have a debate with you. There's no right or wrong answer. Technically, there is, but there really is no right or wrong answer. Are you a scissors person when it comes to ripping packs? Like, do you prefer someone to cut packs open and take the cards out? Do you believe that you can damage a card enough via its opening that you should be using scissors? Or are you against scissors? Are you against scissoring? Let me know. Reminds me of South Park. There's that beanie again. All right, we're waiting for a big hit. Thank you, McFly. I'm so glad you said that, my guy. I'm so glad you said that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm against scissors. Ooh. That's the aura right there. Northern Lights. That's nice. 117 out of 145. Yeah, that clip could probably absolutely be taken out of context, SBF. It certainly could. But you know what I meant. All right, we see some glitter. It looks like is that a DDC? No. CA. Saw someone cut a pack on Whatnot the other day, and they cut a star, and it was the Chase star too from Abyss. Okay, we're rolling. We got our steam. Edward, what's up? I do think we is Edward the one with the let me look over here. The Viking cap and the beard. I'm pretty sure we did see that little gala. Non-serialized, but beautiful card. Now that Edward is here, though, you know how it works. Usually, when someone shows up, their art and their card, ooh, also follows along. Like right now, where's Kenny? I need to see Kenny this pack. You know what I mean? Like that's you got to manifest stuff. I don't even know if Kenny's in the pack. No, no. Hold up. Yo, is that Kenny? Yeah, yeah. No, I just show the back. That's how you make it happen. All right, Ed's next. Let's get Ed going next, man. But I'm pretty sure that's Kenny. I'm just looking at the PFPs. Kenny, that is Kenny. See? Manifested, it shows up. Edward's next. Then an auto. That's how life works. Got a little extra zen to me. Ooh, that's a vibe. Dark purple, that pink with it, pulling it out of the color of the card, but the backdrop, very anime. That's a vibe. Absolute vibe right there. Show the back again. That's one of those VTs. And these cards are so unique because the borders are going to be dual tone based on the color of the IP of the penguin. Dang, manifestation day. That was you? Dang. A user hits, not you. I was about to say, dang, White House, you're hitting the bangers. Someone did hit a $5,000 card this morning. I saw. What was that box? What was it, a $50 box? PSA 10 only box? What was that box? NFT. Now NFT. Thank you for those submissions. For inventorying these, they are a bit different. I got to go back through them off camera. PSA 10s only. And we have to do that because um the card numbers are on the back. So a little different than your standard TCGs. But you also want to be very gentle with these guys because their corners, once they go, they're gone. Once that corner gives up on you, it's a wrap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep the show on the road. Awesome. That means we are up to Mr. McFly. Let's manifest an auto for McFly. These are, I do believe they're already eligible for grading. I believe I've checked Beckett, PSA. They have set list um ready to go. So I believe you can have these graded right now. Right meow. We might see some submissions post these rips. We get a nice big card. Definitely can have it graded. If it's a big hit, I would recommend regular. No bulk. Regular, we'll see it back in about 30 to 45 days. Regular. With 80, 85, I forget the amount. Those are still coming back in decent time. It's your bulk that's going to sit at PSA until your kids graduate college. All right. Broke out first pack just to get us through for McFly. Sometimes you got to hit the base to find the chase. Let's start. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's start off DDC. Let's get a serial here. Let's get a good number for McFly. 104 out of 255. Serialized, starting off McFly's serial run. All right. I did task someone in Asia to just vibe code an app that with your phone you scan these cards specifically. You could also do vibes, and it identifies the penguin and identifies the owner. So you call it like the pudgy cam, the penguin cam. Oh, we got the dual tone. Oh, baby. The colors on that are mwah, chef's kiss. It's a nice little VT. Those VTs, man, might be the best visual cards in the set for your true aesthetic lovers. They are absolutely gorgeous. Clean as hell, right? This is what if I found my penguin or wanted a certain set, I would definitely grade those VTs. I know they're not serialized, but from a visual standpoint, they just pop. They pop, pop, pop. It's Edward. I told you guys. Is that Edward? Yes. See? You just manifested, guys, and the things you want in life show up. Ed in the house there. Edward. All right, who hasn't been hit yet that we need to hit? Besides an auto. We need an auto here for McFly. The good news is, Edward, I'm positive McFly. He's great at trading on DYLI. I'm sure guys could do a jersey swap. See, he already sent it in the chat. I already knew it. Do a jersey swap. All right, what we got here? Another little CA. And I like flipping over when we get hits, guys, just so we're all training ourselves to get used to those card or the card types, I should say. We're learning together. Substitute teacher here. We did just also hire a new card specialist who will be helping out with live rips. You'll get to meet her. Her name's Jess. You'll get to meet her later this week. But excited to keep growing the team. A jersey swap is something they do in sports. Where, I play if McFly's on the opposing team and we're playing basketball, football, and by football I mean soccer. Please don't kill me. I see a Gala. At the end of the game, I would give him my jersey, he would give me his. We would swap jerseys, right? That's a jersey swap. So again, a Gala guys, RW. So what I envision a jersey swap with cards is if I hit you with my Packer box and you hit me with yours, let's jersey swap. 2 packs left, McFly. I need a big insert. I need a freaking monster hit. I need to see it. Okay. Okay. There it is again. We've seen this twice now. That's the OC. If we go to OC, I don't know if that's the one reserve. I don't know what card from the set this is. I gotta look at the full set list, but that's a beautiful hit, McFly. That's one insert on the second to last pack. Now, do we get an insert on the last pack? That's the magical question. Yeah, big congrats over to White House for joining the team. That's it. That is it. So looking back, we got a DD 104 out of 255. That bad boy there, Gala 9. And then this beautiful two-tone card. Valentine's Day. That's a V-Day special right there. Get you out of the doghouse. Find a job you enjoy doing, and you will never have to work a day in your life. That is pretty true. Tell you what, though, it is some work here. I love what we do, but it is definitely some work. Definitely. We can see another case hit at any time, guys. We opened up 2 fresh cases and mixed them up at the start of the stream. So there is a world where we could see another green at any time. Very, very, very possible. Nope. That was the hardest thing while I was over there. I don't know the prices yet, honestly, until we get these tokenized and back out. I haven't seen too much movement, especially on the lower level, right? Your bases, some of your lower level serialized cards. I have not. Hawk 777. No, in New York City, we just have a business office. So it's an office really where we work out of, conduct meetings, hang out with other partners, but no shipping happens in New York City. All here in Florida for now. Could be a world where we move. We've been in heavy talks of expanding our warehouse capabilities to Asia. And we just had a call this week, just preparing for what Europe looks like as well. It's in our, deep plan down the road to have multiple vault locations throughout the world. No sales on eBay yet either. It's gonna be interesting. Get an offer wall out there. We got to get the whole setup so offers could happen right now. Nothing in the first pack. We're here for Hawk 77. 777, 3 sevens. First pack of their box. Just one box here for Hawk. After Hawk, we got Mr. Maury coming up. Collector 2557, you're 3 boxes away. Edward, you're near the end, second to last. You got about 5 boxes until you're ready. Ooh, a little DNA there. Show the back. That GH, 239 out of 385. Definitely bigger in Asia. What's cool is DYLI was the strategic supplier in Malaysia. We're the strategic supplier for if Pudgy does these on Whatnot. And we're also the supplier for Singapore in Korea when that comes up. Gala, you guys are getting it. Remember what's on the back? RW. It's like a memory card game where we're learning. We're learning to set together all of our abbreviations, all card types, get our rarities down. We're in this together. It's a lot going on with that penguin. Cucumber eyes, egg on the head. There's another aura. 86 out of 145. Very thick cards, which is good because these cards, again, are notorious for taking moisture in the air and just hugging it and then turning into a letter C. Going to add Tampa Bay to Penguin World Tour. Okay. I'll easily come to Tampa Bay. That's a much easier flight than everywhere else. Again, guys, remember what this one is? CA. CA. We're learning. Yeah, Tampa's not a bad drive at all. I try to stay away from Tampa because of Hard Rock. Me and Blackjack were like best friends, so I try to stay far away from him. He's like one of those friends that I don't like hanging out with, but I do enjoy some Blackjack. Don't let football be on when I'm at a casino. Boy, I will prop bet what way the wind's blowing that day if I could. Hey, we could do some teaching here. Memory, like note cards. That's a vibe. No shirt, Santa hat, gold medal. What I hope is those of you ripping today get your base back. We start seeing some small offer walls come up, right? People looking for their penguin, people trying to complete smaller sets, and we can start to see some price discovery. So we got our two-tone. They did the pink on the bottom, more white on the top. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice looking card. That's that VT. Should have shown again that. This these cards, every one is so unique, but it's the same variant. That's why I love this variant so much. It's such uniqueness. Beautiful. Nothing in that pack. That little, this one keeps speaking to me. It's something about this little, man. I just freaking love it. Who owns that? Who owns little 21396? Who is that? Last pack magic here, Hawk. See what we got. Nothing in that last pack. Did have a lot of hits early, so it makes sense. It evened out there in the back. Great box nonetheless. Appreciate the submission there, Hawk. All right. Beauty. Jetpack. Jetpack's a 101? Never mind. That's well out of my price range. Well outside of my price range. Yes, little 101. Damn, my heart. I lost. Lost that battle. Mr. Mori, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is coming up. You'll see it update there on the screen. All right, box number one for Mr. Mori. Let's do it. Tell you what, the seals on these, some of the best seals I've seen on product. You cannot fingernail these at all. All right. All right, Mr. Mori. Get back to work, Haymaker. Have a great day at work. Don't forget to drink water. Little Gala kicking us off. We all remember Gala. We've been going through that exercise. There's that orange beanie. All right, let's rock. What we got back here? Oh, 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 baby. First hit there of the travel. That's the WT, and that's the World Tour card. So that looks like it is in Paris, if I'm not mistaken. Evidence of the Eiffel Tower there, the little picnic basket, some jam, some baguettes, probably some nice wine. Just enjoying Paris. And you'll see the travel cards, have the airplane, little map, little destinations, little Arch of the Triumph. Good call there, White House. I love your history knowledge. Beautiful. Beauty. It almost looked like as I was pulling it, the bottom almost looked like a an auto square. I got a little nervous. Little nervous. I believe there's some shuffling on the traveling cards, if I'm not mistaken. There's multiple locations. Now I don't know, are they using different penguins for the same travel card or different travel cards? I'm unaware. So we have a blue red here. So I'm excited to see what this penguin looks like because I would call this the Spider-Man card or the painter. That's pretty dope. The red blue just screams Superman, Spider-Man immediately, right? It's a beaut. That's a beaut. That's penguin. That's that word again, right? Base? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what's cool, man, is you guys calling out all the different penguins and the identities and oh, there we go. Another DDC. 176 out of 255. Keep it rocking. First time we've seen the fish head, the goldfish head there. Only had two solid hits this box. Three. See if we can finish off with four. Burko. Dow Jones. Y'all are calling them out, man. I love that. There we go there. Another DNA. No, that's CA. All right. Not DNA. That's the CA. Need to remember that. Failed that test. Failed that quiz. Last pack, Magic, Mr. Mori. Box number one. Then we're going to move into box number two for you. Collector 2557. You are warming up, my friend. Base out of the back. Base out of the back. All right. Let's get these sleeved up. Get Mr. Mori second box and keep rocking. Cards are definitely clean. Treatments are well. Production and QA top of the line. I'll say that. Haven't seen much. Honestly, I haven't seen any bad placement. Mr. Maury, box number 2 on the way right now. Let's do it. All right, let's grab these 10. Toss our trash. Let's go. Oh, accidentally pulled too hard. We got some DNA. 179 out of 385. You got a shark on your head, mate. You know what I find interesting as I was overseas? Something I noticed about ripping, Gala, is overseas. I noticed a lot of people rip backwards. So they'll rip their pack and they'll keep their cards like this, and they'll flip one at a time from the back. I guess it's a cultural thing. It was interesting to see. Very common. Okay, another winter. Let's go. Who we got? Nice. Gotta love it. That's the FSC. Are those seasonal cards? I think it's festive seasonal cards, I think. Hold on. Yeah. Festive seasonal cards. A God pack? Let's go. What's up, OX? A God pack would be amazing. Hey, McFly, base. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Making a lot of appearances today. All right, Maury, we're about halfway through this second box for you. Let's see if we can get one more serialized card. See what we got in store here. That's a beautiful penguin. Purple on purple. Let's go. Gold. We could see some gold. I would love to see some gold. Two-tone. What we got up top? The white. Okay, so we are starting to see dupes now. That's good, though. But there's that beautiful pink-white combo we saw earlier. That's good. That means more collectors will be able to get their hands on those. Nothing in that box. Hack. I'm sorry. All right, let's go. Gotta feel it. We gotta feel it out. 2 packs left after this. Sometimes you hit base to find the chase. Let's see if that's the case here for Mr. Maury. Not mean to Dr. Seuss that. It's that CA again. Very common treatment we see often and often. Things just shining bright like a diamond. All right, last pack magic. Spiffy. Don't you ignore Texas. Where's Texas? Where's Texas? Oh, you're on YouTube. Best card you've seen of these. I didn't even see my YouTube chat. That's on me, Texas. The best card we saw was actually today. We hit a 20, a green refractor out of 20. So I got some sleeving to do. Those were our hits there for Mr. Mori. Now, the best cards I've seen is cheating because we saw this. I got to go through the sample binder, right, with factory samples. Now, note your factory samples are hole punched. So if you're on eBay and ever see a hole punch card, it's a factory sample. Better yet, if you own these cards, do not hole punch them, because then it would be considered a factory sample. All right, Mr. Mori, great stuff there. Take a quick note. The cards are absolutely beautiful. Twitter won't let you chat still? What is Twitter doing? What is going on over there? All right, guys, I'm gonna stack some cards, organize, and give me a second here. Just keeping these deep. When you put these away, I'm extra careful. Them corners are less forgiving, right? This isn't vibes. This isn't Pokemon. Those corners will not forgive you for being rough. All right. Better not see those on eBay. Damn right. Should see them on DYLI. Ah, eBay. All right. Collector 2557, you were here a bit ago asking when your time would be. Your time is now in case you did not make it back. Don't you worry. We will email your clips to you so you can watch this back. But if you are here, let's rock, my friend. Win Azuki. Azuki is in. I got 4 or 5 more boxes of Kakawow and then a crap ton of Azuki I'm looking at. So Azuki's right around the corner. And I need my resident Azuki experts with me to let me know what to hit and what isn't. I got to learn Azuki now, too. All right, let's go. Just checking in all the chats. Okay, we got ourselves a DDC. What is our number? 70 out of 255. A nice flat 70 there. Boca, what's up, man? I know you've been in the tickets this morning. You've been having a hell of a time. I'm making sure we get replied to you. We'll get you squared away, brother. I know it's been a rough, a rough customer service day for you, man. I apologize about that, but we'll get you right. The Gala, the Dosa 101. Where was that pulled? Asia? Boca has all the luck. I see a Kenny here in the back. Look at Kenny back here hanging out. I was about to say there's Edward, but that's him without his hat. Edward took his hat off. All right, a base pack. Kenny in the back. I see you. Right now on the stream? 1 of 1? It's another travel card. Where are we? Where do you think we are? Where are we? Where are we at? Oh, back to Paris. Back to Paris. Card number 34 out of 100. So we have 2 of the 100 cards here hit today from that exact card. We own 2% of the supply of that serialized card. Let's get some sleeves on. We'll get back to ripping, guys. Paris. My wife loves Paris, and I'm not gonna lie, guys. Overrated. Don't come at me for that. It's a little overrated. Yeah, I don't want to share too much of your personal information, but because you just said you live in Puerto Rico, UPS delivered Boca's package to Jacksonville. Right address on it, everything normal. They just dropped it off in Jacksonville. Close enough, they said. Close enough. So we're in contact with them, Boca. We're gonna try to get that figured out for you. Nonetheless, we'll get everything squared away. That I can promise you. McFly's been everywhere today. McFly, I need you to come to the studio. I need one of these bases autographed by McFly himself. I need the McFly auto. Selfie, little PFP. Not serialized, but to show in the back so we can get used to those set abbreviations. Little PFP action. Love it. You want a McFly card? We've hit 8 of them so far today. They're everywhere. McFly is going to be all over the marketplace. Nothing wild in that pack. We got 3 packs left after this one. Oh, nice combo. Blue and blue. For me, I actually get to relive like 2022 again because you're sort of seeing these NFTs and you're seeing the different traits, right? And it's just something we don't get to enjoy too much anymore. Is just true NFT minting, hunting traits, filtering traits. Like those were the days, right? When you were trying to find your forever PFP, your forever penguin, and those traits were everything. I'm not saying they aren't now. What we got there? CA. Last pack magic coming up. Collector 2557. Nothing in that pack. We got our hits. Not mad at it. That is collector 2557. Thank you for that submission. Get all of these inventoried and into your accounts as fast as humanly possible. And who do we got next? Next up, Pingle. Pingle. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. What's good is Lost Snow is Azuki obviously just rolled out as you know, the TCG, right? These are the tops to the Wizard of the Coast, right? So I see nothing wrong with Azuki shooting to have a nice collection like this with a tops, a Kakawow, someone like that. Collectability versus playability, right? You want both. Very two different markets. Pingle. My don't worry, it's Pingle. My overlay will refresh again. It's acting up today. Come here, overlay. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, Pingle. Still owns the jetpack. Okay. All right. Don't want to peel today. I see you. I feel you. All right. Let's get these 10 out, Pingle. Let's see what we got. All right. Gala to kick us off. Yep. Kyle to kick us off. What we got in there? Nothing in the second pack. Okay. No harm, no foul. There he is. There's Edward. Okay, we got ourselves two colors. We got black and yellow. Wiz Khalifa coming up. Oh, that's fire. That's pretty sick. He's like taking that selfie too. It's a vibe. Look at the fish's face. Great card. Little sticking action there. Have a great day, Kate. I appreciate you. I'll be sending you a DM. If I don't get to you by tonight, shoot me one just so I don't forget. And we'll find some time and connect. Chat on a quick call. Spiffy. First time we've seen that little. It's messed up, Texas. They won't let you chat on X. I need to get to the bottom of this. All right, Pingle. Where are we at? What we getting? DDC 2086. What's our number? 48 out of 255. Little bald penguin. Winter again. There we go. A Butte. Again, not serialized. That's the FSC, but it's great to see those winter cards pop up. What we got in this one? Base. Base for the chase. Boca, you should like our break format for whatnot this week. This week we are doing character breaks, but it's simple. You get all of the penguins from a box, or you get all of the burbs from a box. 2 spots, burb, pengu. Pick your poison. Okay. CA, no cereal. Last pack magic, Pingle. What do we got here? Can we get a little something for Pingle? Send it off with a bang. Based out. Based out. All right, Pingle. Let's get some sleeves going on your hits. So standard box, right? I'm gonna keep laying cards down. You'll see this is a very average result of ripping a box. Where you'll see about 5 solid hits. 4 to 5. Some more on the higher end of 6. And then the variety of those hits will change. But this has been a very common theme. It's Thursday night, man. They got me working late again, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And then next week, we are going to have a bit of a schedule change and probably be a little earlier in the day. I could fall asleep right now, let alone 10 o'clock. That's what happens when you get old. All right, Pingle, appreciate that submission. I hope we do pull another sketch. We should. Yeah, that is gonna pop with the jersey. That actually is a really nice looking card. All right. 3 boxes, Kakawow left. We got Miss Astro. Edward, you're next. Mr. Shot wrapping us up on Kakawow. And then we are getting into the Azuki world where I'm trying to learn and see what we got in store there. All right. Some sketches do come late. Luckily, sketch-wise, we've had such good luck with sketches and vibes. I think to date, at one point we had over 200 sketches here. But we've hit a good, I would say a good 50 to 75 sketches probably in our time, if not more. So we are sketchy, very sketchy. Miss Astro, you're up. See what we got in store here with these 10 packs. New box, new chance. What do we got? DDC off jump. What's the number? 46 out of 255. I appreciate that, Boca. I'm just a guy that rips your packs, man. I'm here for y'all. I live through you guys. Holy. It's an aura. It is an aura. A beautiful aura. 97 out of 145. An absolutely gorgeous aura card. I love those because they're the Northern Lights, right? Who doesn't love the Northern Lights? Absolutely incredible looking card. That's a hell of a start to a box. I'll tell you what. That is one hell of a start to a box. That's called momentum. Let's see if it keeps up. It is keeping up. What a box start here. Little gala, not serialized, but that's 3 hits back to back to back. That's Boca luck. Boy oh boy, right? There's no way we're going 4 for 4. There's the base to reset the chase. Okay. There's the base to reset the chase. Double base. As we should. A little balancing of the EV there. McFly might have popped out. I'm not sure. He's always a trooper and hangs around very long times on the stream. He's probably also working. Alex, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Ooh, we got dark with the pink. This time black and pink. I want to see what this looks like. Woo! That's a vibe. With the leather jacket, you got the black on the bottom to sort of pull from the leather. That's fire. Alex, Pokemon is tomorrow. We actually had so many submissions of Kakawow and Azuki that it's actually overflowed into tomorrow. Thursday is Vibes. Vibes has enough submissions this week for its own show. Close to 2 cases of Vibes getting ripped. Yeah, this card is heat. Absolute heat. I love these two tones. I don't know about y'all, but this is probably my favorite variant if I'm just pure collectability. They slap, as the kids would say. I don't know if the kids still say that. Um, I think they do. I don't know. Week of rips. Nothing there. 3 packs left here, Miss Astro. See if we can finish on a strong note. We started on a very strong note. See if we can take that energy out as well. Base, that's fine. A base pack. The binders that are shipping to us, they're pre-selling right now on DYLI, guys. These binders, I wish I had one in my hand. You won't want one until you touch it. When you see it in person, the binder is great. Non-serialized, beautiful little hit. That's Burko? Is that Burko? Or am I off? Teach me. Last pack magic, Astro. Let's see what we got. Let's see if there's some magic here. Good hit so far. I do anticipate an insert here, a decent hit, right? Nope, I lied. I'm a horrible person. Now this box, we talked about it earlier, right? 4 to 5, and here we had 5 again. So we're seeing 5 being a very common number of hits per box. What those hits are is varying based on inserts. serialized cards, box guarantee, things of the sort there. This aura is definitely not a guarantee in a box level. So that's the biggest insert from this rip that you don't see often. And then, of course, just from how we're looking at these, you guys seem to enjoy that one. That was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Edward's up next. Let's go. Let me get these sorted. Get Ed in the mix here. The last pudgy looked like Steve's. Which one? This one? All right. Yeah, binders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. A bad binder is more damaging to your cards than not having a binder. All right. Edward's up. My overlay is flashing between users, but it's for Edward, I promise. We're here for Ed. These the card quality of Kakawow is very good. Um, I've collected some aura, some Disney aura before. Very thick. It's about the thickness of like probably 3 to 4 vibes cards, Pokemon cards. Very thick. Sharp corners, unlike TCGs, which is your difference here. And the sharp corners are really my biggest concern. Making sure those corners stay sharp, making sure these things get sleeved up because they also are moisture magnets. Best binder brand, I don't know. I would like to just like Topps Chrome, 100%. Um, that's up to you guys. What are you guys rocking binder wise? I think Volt X makes some great products. The Pudgy binder external rates really well. You do have some hilling, call it hilling, from your ring to the outside. So I wouldn't store personally anything of extreme high value, but to get a base full set in that binder or use it for vibes, very nice. I've never been a fan of storing any super high value card in a binder. Too much risk. Top loader binders, a little different story. All right, what's our number here? Can we get an even number? 76 out of 255. Look at Spiffy right there. The Pudgy binder, though, the etching, the gold foiling. I when we got the PDF, like, hey, you guys want to pre-order these? Yeah, we'll take some. And then when I got to Malaysia and saw it in person, I was like, damn, these when people touch and feel these, that's when they're gonna sell out. The binders are so limited, guys. We haven't, we're not gonna share the exact amount. The binders are extremely limited. Um, and I got a feeling that once they're gone, they're gonna be gone. I know for a fact that once they're gone, they're gonna be gone in secondary only, but there's not many binders. Summer, finally get to see Summer. There we go. A beaut. Kenny showing up again, hanging out. That is your penguin. Yep, we've hit Spiffy a couple times today.